end of all musical gaming genre as we know it, with the decline of Activision's Guitar Hero franchise and Harmonix pretty much kicking the fucking bucket, meaning Rock Band's right out the goddamn window. Is this the end? Yeah, probably. But no, seriously, that kind of caught everybody off guard, and it's ironic that it happened all at once. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I could give a shit less if Guitar Hero goes away forever. Because ever since part 2 came out, I was really into it. And then all of a sudden they were like, wow, we just have this abnormal amount of fucking cash flow coming in from this franchise. Let's milk it dry. And they did. How many fucking Guitar Hero titles have come out since PS2? Like 80,000 fucking million. Okay, you got them on handheld, you got them on the phones, you got them on every single fucking console, you have them everywhere. On top of that, you have versions that aren't just like Guitar Hero 1, 2, 3, 6, and 12. No. You also have ones that are band specific, then you have track packs, then you have the downloadable content, and then they have all the different versions that come in the big fucking gigantic box, which you could technically build a fucking house out of. So then you got all those, with Guitar Hero World Tour, Warriors of Rock, and Band Hero, which is fucking horrible. Like, here, let me just stop right here and get this out of the way, because I know that I'll forget about it later, so I'll just get out of the way right now. I had no clue what Band Hero was at all, didn't read about it, did not give a shit about it, until I saw it in a fucking Walmart. I had walked by it and was like, Band Hero. So, I mosey on over to it, I turn the thing to the side to see what bands are on it. I pretty much fucking threw up in my own mouth. I was just like, oh god, this is so fucking awful. Like, it was awful. It was as if there was a fucking alien, like, probing me in my fucking ass, just from the sight of the horrible fucking music that was just printed on there. Not even hearing it, just seeing it printed there, and realizing that there's some fucking jackass in there going, this is so awesome! No, it's not. No. Not even a million fucking years is it awesome. Ugh, I fucking hate it. Breathe. Yep. And back again, to the point. See, Guitar Hero pretty much ran into the ground by releasing one too many versions of the game, more or less alienating fans from the previous title that came out because now it's outdated. On top of that, overcharging for downloadable content. Fact is that in this day and age, we are used to not really fucking around with CDs anymore, more or less downloading our music, and it's like $1 per song. So if you want a song, it's like $1. Or if you get an entire CD, usually it's even less than that if you want to just get all of them together. So that's what we think of, you know, that's the iTunes generation. Or, like a whole lot of other people, like myself, we just download MP3s for free because we are too fucking cheap. So, whenever we look at Guitar Hero online, they're like, oh, you want this song? Alright, here's this song. It costs more than that. It costs double that. Why the fuck does it cost so fucking much? That's what I thought every single time. I'm like, scroll. All this is fucking ridiculously overpriced. I'm not paying that much for one goddamn fucking song. Then, the fact is that there's no user-created content that they can really fucking get people all happy about. You know, the music that you're going to play is the music that they pick out. Alright, number one, I'm really into metal. Just metal. All the subgenres of metal, you know, death metal. I want grindcore. I want thrash metal. I want stuff like that. I want bands of stuff like that, because that's what I like. That's what I would enjoy. So I don't want half the fucking shit that they have on the game, yet they've got, you know, just metal sprinkled in there, here and there. No. Not it for me. So then, what does that do that makes a fan, a potential fan, not really fucking give a shit? Now, there's other people out there, they might be like, oh, well, I like classic rock, I just want classic rock. What is all this other fucking shit? And then people might like all the fucking, like, new metal and screamo, whatever the fucking case may be, whatever it is that you like, you know. How many times have you picked up one of those games, Rockband or Guitar Hero, and you saw, like, at least 3/4 of the fucking content on there was stuff you did not give a shit about? I fucking hate that. I would like to be able to just pick out whatever I wanted. I don't care how the fuck they implemented that, but that would have been really nice. So that's another reason why I think the franchise was just like... dead. Completely fucking dead. Then, okay, overpricing for your fucking games in general is ridiculous. Okay, have you ever seen like the track packs? Over fucking price. Then you got the big fucking box with all of the instruments in it, overpriced. Especially considering the fact that they'll go and release a newer version with newer instruments, and all of a sudden your old instruments are obsolete, so you need these ones now. So then you have to have a bunch of fucking Fisher-Price toys so you can pick up and you can play your fucking instruments. No. And they kept on making them more and more advanced, so then people that were playing the old ones didn't really fucking understand these ones, and if people just played the new ones and not the old ones, and they did play the old ones, then they were like, what the fuck is going on? It's missing all these features. Okay, continuity. It was lacking. Okay, backwards compatibility. It was lacking, for the most part. In some cases here and there it wasn't, but for the most part, yeah, it was all fucked up. And then, we're gonna go on to Rockband. Rockband, who... the guys that made it made the original two Guitar Heroes. So then they went on and they decided that they were going to make an entire new game, Rock Band. And Rock Band wasn't bad because when it first came out, it made everything. You know, you could have bass, you could have guitar, you could have drums, you could have the microphone. And then it was really meant as a party type game. And that was extremely cool. But the thing is, they had to keep on continuously playing catch up. Okay, well, oh man, Guitar Hero just released like 19 fucking games this month. We gotta make another one. Okay, oh fuck, they just made 20 fucking more. We gotta put out another one. Oh, 36 more Guitar Hero titles just last week? Fuck, put out another one. So, yeah, instead of becoming top quality awesome titles like they always were, it was slowly starting to fizzle out. Granted, they were still enjoyable, but not nearly as enjoyable as they were when they put in all that fucking effort the first time around. So, more or less, the moral of the story is flooding the market with bullshit trying to cash in on its immediate success is not the greatest idea because the longevity is going to be non-fucking existent. But you can't really explain that to assholes in fucking suits and ties who are sitting at big tables going, what are the kids into? I don't know, they bought Guitar Hero. Oh, make 50 more. That's like a bunch of fucking money! And all they did was puff on fucking cigars going... And I'm pretty sure board meetings go something like that if they don't. I don't give a shit because that's how I'm going to envision them from here on out. But yeah, it's kind of depressing that something that had so much potential to be awesome and fun just got watered down to the point of being awful. 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 So now it makes me wonder, you know, is Guitar Hero actually dead? Is Rock Band actually dead? Right now, it's not looking so hot. I mean, Guitar Hero could technically be taking a break, which it needed a break, yeah, a couple years ago. For them to decide, well, we're just going to release songs for it, and then we'll put a lot of effort into the next one. Well, here, let me give you guys some advice. Slow the fuck down. Release songs. Release them cheaply online. That's not all that fucking hard to do. On top of that, why don't you make it a little more open-ended for people to say, well, we're a band. We would like to have our songs in there because, you know, there's thousands of people that listen to us. So fuck it. Why not? So they reach an agreement. This is them shaking hands, by the way. They reach an agreement, and then they can go and put that content out, and then all the fans will be able to download it. And on top of that, you know, there's a lot of people I know personally that didn't hear of some of the bands until they actually picked up like one of those games, and they were just like, man, they're really fucking cool. I really dig them. All of a sudden they start listening to them, they become fans, start going to their concerts, etc., etc., etc. So it was actually like a little gateway for people to get into new music that they didn't realize was even there before. And for bands who nobody fucking knows, were able to get some recognition that they rightfully deserved. Now, if you don't fucking allow these people to be able to get their shit on board and for people to get into them, all you're gonna have is the same tired bullshit. All the fucking popular bands now, I don't want to hear everything that's every fucking person's favorite fucking band. Because I've heard it time and time again. I want to hear something new, something original, something different. Okay? And that's just one of the many fucking problems. You know, quit forcing the fucking instruments into, like, big fucking boxes and making people pay out the fucking ass for them. You know, and you make, like, 1,000 different fucking versions of them. Okay, we get the fucking idea. And on top of that, quit making it so that the old instruments are obsolete for the fucking newer versions of those same games. You know, all you're doing is flooding the market, fucking it up, and fucking yourselves over, and on top of all this, making the fans resent you, hate you, and not even like the franchise, so whenever they see that Guitar Hero or Rock Band, they're just like, no, you're not getting my money. You know, I really don't even know anybody that plays the games much anymore. When they first came out, yeah, everybody was jumping on the bandwagon, but then, you know, they pretty much just kind of fucked it into the ground, forcefully. Like, fist fucked it, like... It's just awful. So I'm hoping that they decide to take a long break. A couple years. That would be fine with me. There's more than enough fucking titles out there to hold people over for, I don't know, a fucking millennia. Take your time, make the next game. Don't fuck it up, and why don't you take some of the feedback from the fans? Take some of the feedback from people that are watching this, that are going to be commenting. Yes, you guys have to comment down below, because I know that you're interested in this kind of shit. On top of that, you know, go to forums, see what fans are saying about that. Go to people's fucking blogs. Go onto some video game websites, just read all the fucking comments there. Obviously, there's a lot of people that have, like, a bad taste in their mouth from all this bullshit. There's a lot of people that aren't happy about it, so why don't you fucking actually give a shit? You know, pay one guy. Pay 2, pay 10, to sit around at their fucking computers, get all this information, and start figuring out what everybody has a problem with, and then you might actually be able to put out a decent fucking game that everybody isn't going to get sick of within a couple minutes, so long as you do it right, and you don't decide to cookie cutter the fucking thing to death, copy and paste it a million times, put it on store shelves for full fucking price, and expect us to be fucking happy, because we won't be. We'll be annoyed, irritated, eventually just resent the fucking title in general, and just hope to God that it fucking disappears from existence. So there, that's pretty much my say on the matter. Now, for you guys, Guitar Hero, Rock Band, did you like them? Did you hate them? Do you even give a shit about them anymore? What do you think of all the different titles? What do you think of the downloadable tracks that are online? What do you think are some things that they need to put into it? What do you think of all the peripherals that they have? All the different accessories, all the different instruments? Comment. Video response. Do it. Because these motherfuckers, yeah, they definitely need to hear us.